Okay, guys, so I got a huge bag of vintage jewelry. A lot of them are earrings that don't have matches, or maybe they have like a missing jewel or something's wrong with them. And I want to show you how I use them in journaling. So, for instance, this is an earring. It would be a really cool embellishment in journaling, but it has the earring post. And so we are going to cut that post off so that we can use it. So I just use a wire cutter, and I'm going to put the wire cutter right against the base of the post, making sure that it's going to be flat. And then I kind of wrap my hand around it because when I'm cutting it, that piece will go flying. And then it creates a flat item that you can use as an embellishment or on a cover, that type of thing. Some of these are clip-on earrings. Let me see if I can find one. Okay, so it has this back on it, and very similar to cutting off the post, I am going to cut off that clip-on part. And what I do is I just put the wire cutter as close to the curve as I can. And it's hard to see. Let's see, right in there. And then I'm going to just pop it off. Sometimes they can be a little tricky. And then just throw that piece away. And then I have a flat piece now that I can use for embellishments. Some of the clip-on earrings have really nice clips in the back, and you can use them as paper clips. But once you have them all done, then you can start using them in clusters. So I'm going to make a cluster and show you how I used this one. So I have this book page that was an old ad. I have an impressed piece of craft paper. I'm going to kind of tear the edges so that I can kind of get a rough look and see what size I want them. And this is a vintage stamp, and I want that a little bit smaller. Throw some glue on there, put my book page, and then I have this fabric that I frayed the edges with. I want it to be a little bit smaller. Put that on there. And then this is a vintage stamp. And I'll go ahead and glue that on there. And then I'm on the back of this used to be an earring. So on the back of my earring, I'm just going to put some glue on there and then position where I want it and just kind of press down. Isn't that cool? I'm going to do some distressing along the edges. And that looks really nice. I'm going to cut off that little fray there. And then I have a cluster done. So these are what I ended up making with a couple of them, but I also look for brooches, large brooches. This one I found, and it's perfect for this cover. And then this one is a clip-on earring, and I just clipped it onto the top of the page.